Experts say Ghana's medicine market faces multiple complex challenges. Now, some alleged that 30% of drugs are fake and substandard. This could have negative implications for healthcare facilities and legitimate pharmaceutical manufacturers and suppliers. Joining me in studio for a conversation is Joe Fifi Yamwa of the Pharmaceutical Importers and Wholesalers Association of Ghana. Thank you for joining me here on Midday Live.
Thank you for having me.
This will be worrying if it is indeed confirmed that 30% of drugs that are imported or brought into the country are fake. Not so?
Thank you once again. Yes, and that is why, as a group, we deem it fit to respond swiftly to this statement.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for starters, we have recognized institutions in this country, and they are recognized worldwide. So the FDA, which is a state-mandated agency that seeks to ensure that whatever medicines and drugs we consume is fit for consumption and serves the purpose. So it is worrying, considering the fact that over the years, the FDA has really, improved upon their operations, employing the newest technologies and employing the best pharmacists to work with. So it's sad that something like that could be circulating in portions of the media.
So tell, what are the real challenges then, apart from what you mentioned about the FDA, that now they have sophisticated equipment, etc., to detect these things? What are the real challenges when it comes to manufacture of drugs or even importation of same?
Okay, so from where I sit as the Executive Secretary for Importers and Wholesalers, of course, I can't deny the fact that there are a few challenges facing our sector. However, these challenges has to do with the porous nature of our borders. So one can say that people normally smuggle a few items across our borders, but that cannot amount to 30% of medicines on the market. In any case, what evidence or what research has gone into this has the so-called group tested medicines. What really went into this statement? Do they have data to back what they are saying? Certainly, it's not true. We've been in this country. We know what the local manufacturers and importers and wholesalers have been doing. You know that somewhere last year when we were hit with COVID, you know the efforts and the role the importers played. So you cannot just come and wash away the efforts being played over the years by these astute individuals who, majority, are qualified pharmacists. They are qualified pharmacists. And I tell you, no pharmacist will buy and stock a substandard or fake drug in a pharmacy.
Okay. So you are challenging this 30% that is being spoken about. So from where you sit, you admit that there are challenges. So from where you sit, what are the real challenges with respect to fake drugs? You speak about the porous nature of the borders, but from your assessment, how many of these drugs are on our counters and we are taking without knowing that they are fake?
From where I sit and the environment we operate, you see, the pharma sector is one of the heavily regulated anywhere in the world, especially in Ghana. So you cannot just buy anything and stock. Before FDA even certifies a drug to be used or be sold in the market, you must have sent samples to FDA for them to go through, take to the lab, go through the process, and ensure that it meets the standard that is stated on the pack. Sometimes they even travel outside the country to go and check where you are importing from. So all these processes are done behind the scenes before an import license is issued to you. So you cannot just bring any medicine onto the shelf for sale. It doesn't work like that in Ghana. Now, talking about challenges, there are a few challenges. Like I said, the porous nature of our borders. And then sometimes travelers travel outside Europe, come with luggages, and maybe they will be having a few quantities of certain drugs which haven't been registered by FDA. But it doesn't mean that most of these drugs are fake for consumption. I can state that if there are fake drugs or substandard medicines in our market, it can only account for less than 1% of what we sell in the market.
Okay, so that's an assurance from you that the medicines we are consuming from the markets when we fall ill are indeed fit for purpose. I've been speaking to Executive Secretary of the Pharmaceutical Importers and Wholesalers Association, Joe Fifi Yama. Thank you for joining me here.
Thank you, sir.